Alright, so we are in Ranked Conquest in Picks and Bans. I'm currently Silver 4, working on building my way up. This is Captain Uriel Khan, doing a little gameplay. So hopefully, depending on who we go against, I want probably Ne Zha, Thanatos, maybe get a little crazy, go Arachne. I've been playing a lot of Ne Zha lately. I'm enjoying him. He has some wonderful damage if you can connect with that ult. I'm a really big fan of connecting with the ult without the setup and then coming back in with his 3, which is a stun, so when they come down off their ult, they don't immediately get to move. You get to hit them with the stun, and then it locks them in place even longer. So if your team has any follow-up at all, they're just stuck there. They got nowhere they can go. So that looks like the middle lane, Arachne, Morrigan. Torn. I can see, okay. Alpois, not a great level 1 for Alpois. So we're probably going to get a little pushed off. I think I'm going to have to come in with Ne Zha. Let's see where we're at. Alright, so our solos, Amaterasu. We got me jungling with Ne Zha, Alpois middle lane. I think Morrigan's really good if you're good with a lot of people. And I'm a little concerned. I don't see that they've played it in ranked a lot, but most people aren't going to bring in somebody they haven't played with into ranked. The Fafnir actually concerns me because Fafnir is really good if you're really good with Fafnir. Now, if that person's gold with him, plays him, looks like a considerable amount, at least the minimum 10 games to get on the leaderboards one way or the other. So if anyone is curious, this is patch 4.11. Playing it on PS4. So you can see a lot of picks and bans, pretty standard across the board. Bologna getting banned out, Osiris getting banned out. Those are probably the best two solo lane gods right now. Our Amaterasu is a wonderful ability, has a lot of team fight ability. Sun Wukong has a lot of team fight ability. Sun Wukong with Bracer of Undoing can get all of his health back. Well, 50% of the damage dealt within the last 5 seconds. And then once he gets almost dead again, follow that up with his ult, and then he heals for 5 seconds in his ult. Sun Wukong can be a little ridiculous with that knock up with the slow, with the poke. So our team with Jingwei and Amir versus Krynos and Fafnir. That's the dual lane lineup. Not super impressed with that. I think it absolutely could be better. But we will make this work. Let's dance. So this is obviously my first game recording, so I can see what I'm doing. I can hopefully talk through and give you guys at least an idea of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Maybe that'll help you, maybe it won't. Hopefully it'll help me too. But if you guys have anything, any input, more than welcome. Just shoot it to me and let me know.
I will strike injustice from these lands!
Alright, so my picks here, you got Bumba's Mask, which deals extra damage to minion camps and you heal off of them. Bluestone, which deals extra damage for every ability hit, and it can early game be amazing. And lately I've been starting with 2 healing potions and 2 multi-pots. That is going to give me a lot of heal really quickly. So over 5 seconds, I believe it will heal me for 250 health over 25 seconds, and 125 health, 175 mana.
Thanks.
And that adds up really quickly. Beads in this match are going to be important because you have the Fafnir, you have the Arachne, and you have the Krynos that can all do really good stuns. The Morgan's got a stun on her.
Threat of aggression from Earth can no longer be tolerated!
Oh, I didn't get my multi-pot off. Didn't think I was healing enough, and I wasn't. Alright, so I always want to try and grab that buff. I wish Alpha would have come with me, because that gives me a whole lot more healing. Having Bumba's on. Alright, now we're gonna go grab red. Because Arachne and Morgan are pretty even with us right now.
That's too bad. Retreat! Your right tower is under attack.
Lies on.
So I put myself way out of position there. It was very poor passing on my part. I shouldn't have even gone there. I saw the team fight, saw what was happening, and I just made a bad call. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up 2 more health pots and 2 wards.
Your right tower is under attack.
So they are quad splitting. The enemy is quad splitting the camps back there. Which means if we can get back on schedule.
Retreat! I need the jungle.
I don't know what I expected.
Ultimate is back.
An enemy has been slain. Right. What a bargain.
Your right tower is under attack.
That was nice. Sucks that Outlaw lost
Your
his
team
life,
did something.
but it's important that we got that follow-up. we hadn't gotten that follow-up, it would have just been a death.
Get down!
Initiate the probe!
They'll never see me coming,
Place
but I'll
not
see
words
them.
here. Alright, so that looks like it just spawned now.
Enemy missing right! Enemy missing left! Enemy missing left! Right tower is under attack!
This must be how your parents feel.
Enemy missing left!
That's Arachne gonna let me have this. Arachne, with as many people as they had, could have botted me off of that pretty easily. Alright, so we saw the
Silly ally. Death is for enemies.
Could happen.
Alright, so I wanted to chase Fafnir off there as much as I could. Got him on my stun.
Enemy missing left!
Why can't you be more like your ally?
Alright, so I waited for that stun until he was getting rid of that stuff.
Stand together. One for the
Retreat!
Oh, I did not see more
Wow,
than
you're bad.
Ooh,
No,
it's
she
a toy.
pinged it and I didn't even see it. So, the reason I waited to hit that stun is because I saw Amaterasu in her ult. Which worked really well because Sun Wukong couldn't get into his ult if she's got him stunned. With that, I wait till her stun's almost over, and then I reinitiate the stun on my part.
Yeah, that makes
So it's
sense.
a longer stun. It allows for that person to be locked in place for a lot longer. Gets Amma another hit on him, gets me another hit on him,
Defend right lane!
and that allowed us to get the kill. Sadly, their
Your right tower is
Arachne
under
was right around the
attack.
corner, rolled in, their Morgan showed up. We had not the best follow-up on that.
You will never.
Let's chase these guys back a little bit.
Good luck sneaking past that.
We're gonna dance here a little bit. I don't want to initiate them, because that gives
Enemy missing middle!
Arachne the opportunity to come in and attack me.
An ally has been slain.
I've got the...
Your middle tower is under attack.
So Amma cleared that minion. I'd have been able to bounce my rings off of the minion and hit Sun Wukong.
Missing right! Enemy missing middle!
have slain an enemy.
Worked out really well for me. The Arachne was right where I needed her to be to give me that stuff.
Thanks. Enemy missing left.
Always say thank you if your teammates do. Something that doesn't happen often enough, but everybody should say thank you.
Enemy missing left. Attack left lane.
So if you were playing Ne Zha, pull those minions, the oracles out here, all the way to the end, and then you can throw your ring bounce and it hits just the oracles.
Take left lane. Your right tower is under attack.
It makes it really nice to be able to pull those guys out, just hit them, do a lot more damage if you're not bouncing one or two hits off of the Gold Fury.
Your team did something.
Thanks. Retreat.
Alright, so I'm trying to get out if I can. Should be fairly simple for me. I've got bumblers. This is why you use bumblers as a jungler. See, my health immediately went right back up as soon as I got a kill on one of the small minions. That is why you do that. Now this is getting super greedy on my part.
Killing spree.
Oh.
Awesome. You rock.
Alright, so we traded out there. So that could have been better, but it could have been worse too. Now, with Arachne and the other team, and if no one else, Arachne is a must, you have to get the Brawlers. Because this is going to reduce the enemy's healing by 40% for 8 seconds after being hit with the ability. As you see, I'm actually pretty good with making sure I catch Arachne or anyone with my Universal Ring Toss. So as soon as that catches on them, it's going to reduce their healing by 40%. It allows you to have a little more flat pen, which until they start putting a lot of tank on, which Sun Wukong's putting a tank on, and Fafnir's got a little bit of a tank on.
Your right
But
tower has been destroyed. That's too bad. That's too bad.
and Fafnir is pretty naturally tanky.
Take this jungle one. Enemy missing right. Enemy missing middle.
Alright, we're getting to the point where you kind of got to work.
Coming, but I'll see them.
And it's a good thing I did.
Yeah, that makes sense. An enemy has been slain.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Couldn't get over there in time.
Why can't you be more like your ally?
Enemy missing middle.
Dodge this.
Retreat left lane.
Alright, so I've hit level 12. I can go back and get my second. he's already in his dragon form. I can catch him here.
Enemy missing middle.
So that was poor timing on my part. That was a beautiful combo right there, because he didn't know if I was going to stun him, I didn't know if he was going to stun him, but as soon as he did it, I immediately launched into mine, and Arachne was knocked out. Couldn't continue in the fight.
Retreat!
I don't know what I expected. This must be how your parents is.
And that is why it's a good Fafnir team.
People die when they're killed.
Because I had a killing shot on Kernanos and was unable to do it due to the fact that Fafnir was able to lock me down. At this point, I want the blink. My ability to initiate is locked completely in my melee dash, my number 3, and my Windfire Wheels, my ult. So my number 3, what it does is it shoots out my sash. As soon as it hits a god, not a minion, but a god, it stuns them for 1 second and pulls me to them. So if I can't hit the god, that just means that I'm completely wasting the ability. If I do hit the god, then I'm pulled to them, they're stunned for a second, and then I can really easily secure my ult. But if I do that every single time I have it, it becomes very repetitive. So it's hard to continue hitting it if everybody knows that, because they'll just get beads, and then beads out of your ults every time. Say, oh, well, he threw his auxiliary sash, time for him to ult, I'll just hit my thing as soon as he gets here. So it cleanses them out of my stun, first off.
Retreat! Enemy missing middle.
And then it stops me from being able to ult them.
Enemy missing right.
Good luck sneaking past that.
Alright, so just having the presence there to be able to push him away a little bit is very nice.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy. Retreat!
That is not who I wanted to hit.
Your middle tower is under attack. Thanks.
And so, our hero's story begins.
That was poorly played on my part.
I don't know what I expected.
So, for some reason I had in my mind I'd already gotten Jotun's Wrath.
Your middle tower is
Jotun's
under
Wrath,
attack.
Jotun, gets the 40 power, the mana, the physical
Your
penetration,
middle tower
but the
has
cooldown
been
is the best
destroyed.
part about this.
Okay.
Because you're going to get that pin in this, and then I'm going to be getting 3 pin items. You get this, the Brawler's Beat Stick, and the Titan's Bane. So that gives me the ability to really burn through people's armor. So I got
Your
physical
middle tower is
protections.
under attack. That's too bad. Bye. Enemy missing left. Enemy missing middle. Enemy missing left. Retreat.
This must be how your parents feel.
Retreat!
Shouldn't have ulted the tank, but it allowed me the ability to put a little damage on him, let him know that I know he's there at the bare minimum.
Can you breathe, human?
Enemy missing right!
Alright, so kinda gotta back off at this point. That Tarakni coming behind.
Enemy missing middle! Retreat middle missing left!
Rampage.
Let's turn up the heat. May my destiny for good.
Oh, too dead.
Coming for you. Take one for the
Why?
team.
Yeah,
Frequently
that
I
makes sense.
find that when I'm trying to hit, especially my target, and or my third ability, and I'm trying to aim it with the right stick, that I push down accidentally on the jump, so when I'm trying to release my ability, I'm also jumping,
Your middle tower
which
is under
very much hinders my ability to actually hit it because you can't do your ability while jumping. So that is one of the reasons why my mechanical skill is simply not on par with where I would like it to be. So if I can up my mechanical skill in that specific move, if for nothing else, that specific move would allow me to play at a much higher tier. Much higher ability if I can do
Your
that.
left tower is under attack.
It looks like somebody might be clearing out my speed right now, but if they are, there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, they took it. Arachne's being a punk.
They'll never see me coming, but I'll see them.
Retreat!
Take it.
Your future is mine. Lie dormant.
Retreat!
Time will come.
Enemy missing left! Enemy missing left!
May my destiny for good.
Retreat! Your team
Time to play
destroyed
with
a middle
fire.
enemy tower.
Gaze into the mirror.
Enemy missing left! Awesome.
Pretty bad.
There's the upside of Amaterasu. She has a bonus to all the people around her.
Fire, fire, fire.
For damage or speed.
An ally has been slain.
Accurate.
I like the way you press the button,
Try
boy.
and ult out there. Alright, so now I can actually get brawlers online,
Ooh, cool.
which gives me the 100% cooldown. The power is already at 170, which is wonderful. And my penetration is at 25. So, going to now is going to be Deathbringer. Deathbringer, I think, is going to be
Your right tower is under attack.
It's a little pricey. So I'm either going to go Deathbringer or with this team, Magi's.
Defend right
I'm thinking I might have to go to Magi because it's not
Your
super
right
expensive.
tower has been destroyed. Your left tower is under
It gives
attack.
you
Your left tower has
I
been
should be able to take
Your
these
middle
with
tower
this.
is under
Passive.
attack.
The passive is the ability to.
Your middle
Damn,
tower
Ralphie.
has been destroyed.
The passive is the ability to
Okay.
completely negate
Your
one
left tower
hard
is under
CC.
attack. That's too bad.
And we are getting spread out really badly here.
Your team did something.
Coming for you.
Enemy missing left.
Ah!
Wow. With my beads down, that stunned me out so hard that I couldn't even
This should keep them off my back.
put off my crystal ring toss. Now let's look at what Arachne's actually building here. Has built Hasten first, which does no power. And it looks like those are actually ninja tabby instead of warrior tabby. So she went full attack speed with her Arachne build. So the difference between warrior tabby and ninja tabby is actually 20 power, but ninja tabby, so you get the 80% movement speed, no difference there, but 20 power less gives you 100 mana, but the 20% attack speed. So most people is actually going to start with warrior tabby just because you want that early power spike. And that's why I was botting her so hard at the beginning of the game, and I'm not doing it so well now.
I don't
Because
know what I
her
expected.
attack speed is so fast that
Okay.
she's hitting me much quicker than I can do anything about. And with her kit, that means she can get her attacks off.
Destroy the right enemy tower.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Return, which is the wrong guy. Alright, so
Why can't you be more like your ally? Ah, an
I'm not
enemy
100%.
has been
I should have
slain.
jumped in there, but
I should be able to.
felt like I kind of had to
Double kill.
because it allowed us to put a lot of damage.
Attack! Fire giant! Attack fire giant! Attack the Gulf Fury! Defend right lane!
Alright, this would be nice. We are down 4,000. Alright, so that gives us a nice spike. 2,000.
Nice job.
So it looks like our Jing Wei is actually winning her battle. Because she is up. I caught up with Arachne because Arachne is bodying the heck out of us really badly. Me in particular because
Team has destroyed the left enemy tower.
her attack speed right now is ridiculous.
Defend the fire giant! Defend the fire giant! Attack! Attack!
This battle will be decided.
Alright, so this should be an Arachne.
Your team did something.
Arachne's out of the fight.
This must be how your parents feel.
Your future is only
You defied expectation.
Okay. That's too bad. Retreat!
I have hit 20, which is nice.
Retreat!
Dad, you're in!
Silly ally. Death is for enemies.
Alright, that is one of the reasons I love Arachne. I was low, so I didn't have enough mana to get out, and she immediately caught me, wrapped me. I still burned my beads, and I died anyway. Slow on me.
Bye.
I hope she hard runs out, because Morgan is chasing hard.
Away we go!
Okay, Morgan turned. So, one of the reasons I love Ne Zha is the fact that this can be used either offensively or defensively. Offensively, clearly you've seen me take people to the air, do a crap ton of damage, and then come back down and leave them in the exact same spot they were. But defensively,
That guy is dead. Jealous.
Defend.
alright.
Dodge this!
Alright, so a couple times through and I'm able to get my health back. Just gotta keep hitting things occasionally. And they've cleared out my speed.
Gaze into the mirror!
Let's see if their speed is up.
Retreat! Enemy missing middle!
Good luck sneaking past that!
Retreat right lane!
So that should give
Group up!
us
Group
some
up.
nice vision on this.
Wait! Enemy missing middle! Retreat right lane!
I'll light fire!
Retreat!
God bless.
You have been slain. Why can't you be more like your ally?
Retreat!
So, death is gonna be so long now. I'm still at 36, they're at 42. So it just drags out now. The longer the deaths, they become more and more important.
Defend the fire! Defend the fire! Defend left lane! Defend the fire! Defend the fire!
Are they gonna go for it? Hold on. They're gonna go for it.
Killing spree.
We should, because we're hurting it. We're hurting it.
Okay, no one's that impressed.
Awesome! Nice job! Attack middle lane! Nice job! Your left feet is under attack!
So, you kill the guy.
Alright, so that is the power of Ne Zha. I was able to push him off. I was able to ult him so he couldn't keep attacking. So he's out of the fight. And then I was able to lock him down in there, and he dived in the wrong direction, which helped me completely.
Your team did something.
So they had the plan to go after.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
To go after our left lane while they were taking fire, which is a great plan.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy phoenix. Retreat!
The downside for them is that I was able to come up and get back in the fight just in the nick of time. Crap.
Group up. Attack left leg.
Play with fire!
So had I not gotten there in time,
Please. Attack.
then we would have been a little on the good side.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower. Retreat!
Crap. Waste from them.
Unlike his victims, our hero was
Oh, that's
destined to
beautiful.
continue living.
Bye. Be right back.
Alright, so we're at the point where I pick up an elixir of power. Then I still want some
An
vision
enemy has been
on the
slain.
field. So
Attack left
get my
leg.
elixir. Pop that. Now I've got the wards, gonna drop those. I want
Why
my
can't
speed
you
buff
be more like your ally?
so I can get there a little bit faster.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy phoenix.
You see I'm critting for over 900 at this point.
They'll never see me coming, but I'll see them!
It's wonderful. So I just do crap tons of damage.
Attack the Titan. Cancel.
Take this!
Alright, so for Arachne, oh good. Throw all of them to me. That's my sash down.
Will be just
Retreat! Retreat!
I bet you saw that
I'm
very
dedicated
differently.
for good!
So not if I plan on hitting, but let's go.
Murder!
Retreat!
For the team?
So
Wow.
that was a nice turn on her part.
Retreat! Retreat!
She got the
Retreat!
shade off just in time to be able to lock me down.
Attack right leg.
But they are doing a brilliant defense because the rest of my team is holding it down very well. I'm getting kills, but I'm also dying.
Destroy the right enemy.
So
An ally has been slain.
Come on.
But we'll rise up again.
Retreat! 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 Retreat!
And so our hero story begins.
Alright, so their middle lane.
Okay. Attack!
So I've got 500 pot now instead of the 3,000 pot because I decided to die. Wow, they pushed it that far away. There's Jingwei going and taking their middle, which is nice.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy phoenix.
Take
He
that!
defends the fire giant.
Good luck sneaking past that.
So, fourth hit and the attack chain. I just
This
hit
must be
for
how your
almost
parents feel.
1,700.
Right, guys, we did it!
Retreat! 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 Attack!
Kind of wanted to I was hoping to not have that.
Retreat! Retreat!
Rampage.
Alright, well. Did we get it? We did get it. So,
Attack! Left lane!
we weren't able to take anybody down, but we got fire minions rolling in on left lane. Good. There it is. We're able to take down that Phoenix.
Attack the Titans!
I was able to zone
Attack
off
the Titan!
more again.
Retreat!
This is nice.
High! Wild growth! Retreat! Retreat! Defend right lane! Group up! Please? Retreat left lane! Retreat left lane! Defend right lane! Defend right lane! Attack! Attack the Titan! Attack the Titan!
Alright, so it looks like we are completely split as a team. We've got people doing all kinds of stuff here. They don't know what they're doing.
Defend right lane!
Alright, so
Attack
Let's turn up the heat!
what I'm gonna do is
Attack the Titan! Attack the Titan! The Titan! The Titan! The Titan! Group up!
push up right lane.
Group up!
I know eventually I will run into minions. There they are.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's enough to give me back to full health. Get minions coming
I
behind me,
don't
but
know
I'm
what I
super
expected.
fast.
Killing spree.
Nice job!
Begins anew soon.
Attack the Titan!
You're coming with me!
Alright, so
Your team did something.
Thanks! Nice job!
Close but no
Alright, so I went 12, 13, and 12 there. And we actually were down on deaths, but on kills and deaths. But we won that game. A lot of you are going to ask why. It's objective game. So if we were going just for kills in this game mode, we would have lost, clearly. But because it's an objective-based game, I believe we were able to take one, maybe two of the Gold Furies and 2 Fire Giants. And then we, during the first Fire Giant, I died. They were able to capture it without me, and then take down some Phoenixes. That allowed us to go back and re-siege and take down the Phoenixes again, and then take down the Titan. There's the damage numbers, and here's the builds. This has been Cap. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys come back and see me again next time. Bye.